Yeah, now let's look at our UML diagram. This is our UML diagram, and now I'll be explaining about these two classes, that are search bar and availability. Now let's look at search. Let's look at availability. Now this availability class represents the availability of booking options like flights, trains, rooms. Each availability object holds details such as type, destination, date, is booked, price, boarding point, dropping point, and ratings. It also includes methods for checking availability, that are check availability, and retrieving specific details about each booking like get price, get type, get destination, get date, get boarding point, get dropping point, get ratings, etc. A static list available bookings stores all the available bookings in the memory, acting as a shared resource for available data. Now let's look at the search bar class. Now this search bar class enables users to search for availability based on specific criteria, including search type like flight, hotel, date range, start date, and location, and destination. Now it features search method that returns a list of available bookings and a sort results method that sorts each search results by available date. One thing that these two classes have is that they use encapsulation by making its attributes private and using getters and setters, allowing control access to its data. Now, these relationship between classes of this UML diagram are search bar and availability are in an association relationship. Availability and flight booking is a aggregation relationship. Availability train booking is an aggregation relationship. Availability bus booking is an aggregation relationship. Availability and room booking is an aggregation relationship. Now let's look at search bar class. Here searchbar.java is a code for search bar class. Here search bar class has attributes such as search type, start date, end date, start location, destination, and place that captures a user's search preference, making these fields private, and using getters and setters enforces encapsulation. Now we have a constructor called search bar. This search bar initializes the search criteria with user provided values such as search type, start date, end date, start location, destination, and place, ensuring that search bar instance contains only valid specific data. This constructor utilizes encapsulation to initialize these attributes. Now we have methods. The methods in search bar class are search. Search simulates the search by creating dummy availability objects for different types of searches. Example, flight, hotel. This method is an example of abstraction. It hides the complex logic of how availability is found, focusing instant on returning relevant results based on search criteria. Now we have sort results method. This sort results method sorts the list of availability results based on available dates using the comparator. This method abstracts away the sorting details, giving the user a straightforward way to get organized search results. Now we have setters and getters. Setters and getters enforces encapsulation by allowing control access and modification of search bar attributes. Getters are used to access the data and setters are used to modify them. Here is setters and getters. These are getters. This is setter, getter, setter, getter, setter. Get start location, set start location. Get destination, set destination. Get place, set place. These are the examples of setters and getters. Yeah, now let's look at availability class implementation in code. Public class availability is the class that we defined for the availability class. Now, this availability class has the following attributes such as type, destination, date, is booked, price, boarding point, dropping point, ratings, and place. These store details about each booking. All attributes are marked as private, which encapsulates the data within the class, ensuring it cannot be accessed directly from outside. A static list available bookings stores instances of availability, allowing easy access to all available bookings. Now we have a constructor called availability that initializes each availability object with specific details like type, destination, date, status. This use of constructor demonstrates the principle of encapsulation, as the constructor method is the only way to set these properties at the time of object creation. Now we have a static block. This static block is used to initialize available booking with some sample data. This approach uses the static keyword, which aligns with the shared resource concept This shared static list allows any instance or class method to access the data in a centralized way, simulating a database. Now we look at the methods. These methods are check availability. This check availability checks if any booking is available by returning true if is booked is false. This demonstrates encapsulation and is booked is accessed through control method rather than directly. Now we have search availability method. This static method allows filtering available bookings based on type, destination and date and returns list of matches. Here we apply polymorphism by allowing search availability to be used by multiple classes or subclasses that interact with availability objects. Now we have the following getters and setters. As we use encapsulation by making the fields private and providing these methods that are getters and setters to access by getters or modify using setters. This is the following code for getters and setters.